Okay, this is Mary Ellen coming to you live by me, Nicole Smith of Computers 170. Mary Ellen, what is Read and Write for Google Chrome?
Read and Write Gold for Google Chrome is an extension, or you can purchase it as an app that's in Chrome. There are certain features from the main software of Read and Write Gold version 11.5 that you can access on this app or extension. So not all the features that you get when you're buying the full software is available on the app or extension, but enough of them that you can use it in the education, work, even if you're just doing your own like resumes, cover letters, home letters. And it allows you through Google Chrome, and of course you have to be on the internet to do that, so it allows you to utilize those functions. The main ones being reading, so it's a read back feature. Another one would be writing with a spell check, word prediction. There's screen masking, which allows you to change the background of the page to a different color. So for those who have sensitivities to light, so say a white background, which is really glaring for the eyes, you can put it to a softer color. That also helps people with a bit with dyslexia. Sometimes the color helps with dyslexia. There's also a screenshot reader. The screenshot reader allows you to extract text from a picture. So if you've got a diagram with text in it, the program itself won't just read the text in the picture. So you have to use a screenshot reader to extract that text and have it read back to you.
Thank you. And question number 2, what are some of support that are found in Read Write?
Okay, well, like I mentioned for the app, the support, you can have reading, so read back function, writing assistance, so spell check and word prediction, grammar check, verb checker, built-in dictionary, both a vocabulary and picture dictionary. Okay, that would be in the reading features. In the writing features, oh, I did say spell check. Okay, so then the visual features, which I said was screen masking, where you can change the color of the background. So that helps with dyslexia or those people with visual difficulties, such as migraine headaches and stuff. You can change the color of the background. It's got a translator in it. So as an ESL student, so an English as a second language student, there's a translator from English to French, from English to Spanish. So those two are the main ones, but there are others that you can purchase as well. So if it's Arabic or Chinese, something like that, you can get a translator for that. What else is up there on that thing? There's quite a few things. Yeah, I think I mentioned them all.
Okay. And question number 3. What are some of the benefits of using it in a classroom?
In a classroom. Okay, so in a classroom, if you have a reading disability or if you have an attention deficit, if you have a hearing difficulty, or even like low vision, what you can do is you can bring up the information that's being discussed on your laptop that you bring, or if it's an iPad or a tablet or anything like that. So anything that's up on the internet or on Blackboard, or if it's a textbook, or if it's a handout of some sort, like assignments or anything like that, You can bring that up on your computer with Read and Write Gold, and you can make the print bigger. You can put headphones on and have it read it to you so that you are following along in the class. You can look up vocabulary words and get definitions and have those read back to you. Read back and zoom it.
So it can help a lot of people in a lot of ways. Question number 4. What are some of the drawbacks of using it in a classroom?
Some of the drawbacks would be if you don't have your information ahead of time. If it's a handout, you need to have that sent so that you have it digital on your board or on your laptop or iPad or whatever, that you can access it. Another drawback would be if you don't have a good internet connection. Then the program does, or some of the features won't work, especially if you're using it as a Google Chrome app, because you know that's a browser, so you need to be on the internet to access that. There is a non-browser mode that you can put it into if you don't have internet connection, but that only works for a certain amount of time, and it doesn't refresh new information, so you have to go in and keep updating it.
Wow. So I can do a lot more. So there's a lot of awareness on the drawbacks.
Yeah, they're not really major drawbacks, but they can be a drawback.
Okay. And question number 5. What is your professional opinion about using it in a classroom for students you are currently helping?
Well, the demographics of the students that I'm currently helping, not all of them would need to use that in a classroom setting. Most of the time it's just for reading the bulk of their textbooks. I don't think you should be reading your textbook in class. You should be doing that work in preparation of your class. So if you have that prepared and you have downloaded, say, PowerPoints or gone through your PowerPoints or any assignments online first, had them read to you and prepared yourself with questions in the classroom, then that's more the student that needs to be prepared for that class. When they do that, it is very helpful for them. I've heard a lot of good feedback from a lot of students who said, if I didn't have this, I wouldn't be able to complete what I have completed. But they cannot rely on the program to have them do their work. No, the student needs to do the work. So coming to myself or my colleague Sherry and making sure that you thoroughly know the program, or going through the videos, there's built-in videos there that teach you how to use the program. So when you see those things, if you don't go in and view them, you don't know that this program can help you with that. Read and Write is a very good program, but there are other programs out there that do the same things. Read and Write works in conjunction with PDF, so Adobe, and it works in conjunction with Microsoft Office, which is used a lot. So I like it for that. But it relies on those programs to keep updates, and then they have to update so that it works well. So sometimes that can be a bit of a detriment. But all in all, I think it's a great program, and I think it's great that the college here offers that, college campus-wide on their VDI systems and their computers, and that we have the opportunity to have it put on laptops, iPads, so that students who do not have an iPad or a laptop right away get to loan those out and use the program. They can also use it in their exams if that's an accommodation that's given to them. So just keep in mind that this is not for everybody, some of the services, but the program is available college-wide on the VDI systems if they so wish to look into using that. But most of the students I work with are students with a documented disability, that they have a psych report or a psych ed report saying that they should be using those accommodations. Okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the last question is there anything else that you might want to add that would help the students in the near future by using Read Write?
There are some features on there that are not used very much with the population of students that I've worked with, but there are some extra toolbars and tools that can be looked into for some students who want to keep a logical, say, study skills sheet, where they want to extract any information that they want to keep down the road to go back and look at when they go in for exams. So you have study skills features such as highlighters, and then you can extract those highlighters into your own study sheet. So say, for example, one study sheet would be words, vocabulary, and definitions. Then one sheet would be, notes that I added to PowerPoint or my class lectures. And then I have access to them before I go into the exam, and I don't have to read the whole textbook again. So you can make a condensed version of the information that you have learned throughout your course for your exams. Another one is research features. So if you get into classes that you have to do a lot of research papers, there's features in there that allows you everything that you look up to keep a log of it, and links to websites, books, articles, anything like that. And it'll also keep your citations for you, so that when you go to do the finished product, you have all the citations, pages, links, everything that you just copy and paste right into your paper. So there's that. Another one is speech input. Speech input, or they call it speech recognition. And like I said, this program works with Microsoft Word, or Microsoft products. So with a PC, you have a built-in speech input. That allows you, with a headset and a microphone, to speak, and it types for you. It does take some time to train it so that it works properly and doesn't give you more of a headache than just typing it. So you have to be aware of that. But it is in there. It will connect with that. And you can. So for people who have, sometimes you have these great ideas and then you go to write it out and it just loses its translation or its effect, but you can really speak it well. Then that would be a feature that would help people. Some people, not all. Like I said, you have to put that training in.
So how new is this Read and Write since it came out?
Oh gosh, it's been out for a long time. But this version, which is the latest version that allows you to download apps or extensions, have just been in the last 2-3 years, 4 years maybe at the most, that they've tweaked that so that you can put it on a mobile device as well and have it wherever you go. We have the full license version, so you can access that on the VDI, and then we also have what are called take-home licenses. So for people who have their own laptop and they don't have a good internet connection, then we can give them the product on their computer. So that's only been in the last few years, this version. But prior to that, there was Read and Write Gold, and the versions change by year as they upgrade it. They've been in business, oh, I'm sure it's about 20 years.
So if they're really happy with this Read and Write, they can purchase it themselves?
Yeah, they can go to texthelp.com, and TextHelp is the name of the company that creates the software. They have other software as well, but the one we use is Read and Write Gold, because there's Read and Write, there's just PDF allowed, but we use Read and Write Gold because it gives you all these other toolbars like reading, writing, research, and study skills, and speech input. So that's the one we get. It's the full blown.
Well, thank you, Mary Ellen, for all your input about Read and Write.
You're welcome.
And this is Nicole Smith signing off, and Mary Ellen as well. Bye.
Bye.